downs as he gets it down to the 48. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Just keep slinging it. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
He's got him. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on the schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's in open space downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Hudson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find...
Ekdahl, all by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
He's brought down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got it set up on the outside, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Dances away. Turning it on!
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Give to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it, and he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep.
And the defense, got him at the 27th. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pressure coming. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Rush is on him. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, SMU.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 2nd down. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome in to the halftime report.
Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the 2nd half. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They stop him short. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. You'd think they would have had a good... They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Not able to pop the big return. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll try the run. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The short hands, it's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Got him. It's Hudson. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. To the air, it's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hudson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just... short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gain. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Under fire. It's in. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys? the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see... Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Jennings. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to get the corner. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. To throw, it's Jennings. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Mustangs. Fitted in the window for the score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He fires to the left side, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Brinson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Still looking, on the move. And he'll be brought down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Mustangs call the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU! Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he's sacked. A big... Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Throwing right. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this...